Those About to Die is a series that has brought ancient Rome back into mainstream thought and popularity, and although the show was not as good as I was hoping it would be, there are still a lot of better ancient Rome based TV shows out there that I can recommend if you find yourself even slightly interested in Those About to Die. And in this video I'll give you my recommendations of the top 10 TV shows that are similar to Those About to Die in one way or another, and I think all viewers of this channel will really enjoy them. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel HistorySpark, and also don't forget to check out my brand new channel Historical Exit, where I'll be doing an in-depth analysis on how Emperors Vespasian, Titus and Domitian actually died. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe to Historical Exit and hit the bell notifications icon as well. The 10th spot on this list goes to Roman Empire, a historical TV show based around various emperors and key figures such as Commodus, Julius Caesar and Caligula, with all of them leaving an everlasting mark on Roman history. This show is a mixture of a historical drama and a documentary, with the story playing out on the screen and then being further delved into and explained by narrators. This is a docuseries which has fantastic cinematography, set pieces and costume design, but the plot, especially in the second season, which focuses on Julius Caesar, is very shallow and not very interesting, as Julius Caesar's story has been depicted in other documentaries and TV shows in a much better way. But if you're looking for a show that is easy to get engrossed into and presents some of the complex history of the Roman Empire in a simplified manner, then Roman Empire on Netflix is the perfect documentary series for you. At number 9, it is I, Claudius, a historical TV show which depicts the life of Claudius from his childhood to his eventual death, but through the viewpoint of an elderly Claudius sharing the details of his life. The series is a classic, and it is a pinnacle of exemplary storytelling, character development and world building without relying on massive budgets and CGI to make the show engaging. The political maneuvering and the court politics depicted within this show is just amazing, and it keeps the viewer glued to the edge of their seats to see what plot twist or devious plan will be unveiled next. The acting can be a bit over the top at times, but overall everyone does a great job in their roles, with Derek Jacobi and Sean Phillips having standout performances. So, if you are looking for a series which has everything viewers love about ancient Rome and presents it in a simple and elegant manner, then I, Claudius is my recommendation for you. At number 8, it is Empire, a historical drama set in Rome during 44 BC, and the primary focus is around the events that occurred shortly after the death of Julius Caesar and the various struggles Octavius had to overcome to win political allies to his side. And he is also accompanied by a fictional gladiator who is his one-man army that will help him secure his future empire. The show starts off strong, but it quickly becomes a piece of fiction and follows no historical timeline or events after episode 3, which is very frustrating. But if you're looking for a show with decent acting, some good hand-to-hand combat, The Empire is a great recommendation for you. At number 7, we have Attila, the 2001 TV miniseries which depicts the life of Attila the Hun from his childhood to his eventual death, while he's at the peak of his power and one of Rome's greatest enemies and rivals. This is an amazing TV show that does a great job of really bringing to life the unique warfare and military strategies that the Huns implemented. Attila also does a fantastic job of highlighting the declining power of the Western Roman Empire and how Valentine III's incompetence and lack of skill as a ruler caused the weakened Western Roman Empire to be threatened by enemies on all sides. This TV series boasts an all-star cast including Gerard Butler and Tommy Flanagan, an amazing plot with lots of political intrigue and corruption, and some great battle scenes as well. So if you're looking for a series about a strong leader and king who will go to any lengths possible to ensure a better future for his people, then Attila is the perfect TV show for you. At number 6, it is Colosseum, a 2022 documentary series which tells the history of the Colosseum from its start of construction in the 1st century to its decline and irrelevance during the 4th century AD. Colosseum is an 8-episode series and is perhaps the most in-depth look we will ever get into the problem-solving skills and intelligence that would be required to construct, expand and maintain such a large amphitheater. The series also has great acting and some decent special effects for a documentary. The only shortcoming would be is that this series does have some boring episodes that are longer than they needed to be, and some historians are also not the most engaging to listen to either. But these are minor critiques for anyone looking to find out more about the Colosseum and its history. At number 5 we have Imperium Augustus, which is my favorite installment of the Imperium series, and it depicts Augustus' life in a first-person narrative from Caesar's assassination to his eventual last days as Rome's first emperor. This miniseries is an extraordinary watch, and it really does a fantastic job of bringing Augustus' unique story to life, as he is arguably Rome's greatest emperor, but he often gets overlooked for TV shows and movies, so I'm glad to see that this series was made. Peter O'Toole here is amazing as an aging and weary Augustus, and his amazing narration and acting keeps the film intriguing from beginning to end. This is not a large budget film, which means that the miniseries has to keep the viewer engaged simply with strong storytelling, amazing acting, and unexpected plot twists. Imperium Augustus is a TV show that is not easily accessible for anyone that isn't overly familiar with at least the basics of Roman history, as characters are introduced, killed off, or mentioned in passing who are major players in Roman history. So if you consider yourself to be a true fan of Roman history and society, then Imperium Augustus is my recommendation for you. At number 4, it is Masada, a historical miniseries based around the siege of Masada, which occurred during 73 to 74 AD. This TV show's primary focus is around the 900 Jewish zealots that have locked themselves within the hilltop fortress of Masada and the 5,000 legionnaire army led by General Cornelius Flavius Silva. Masada has a great plot, and I really enjoyed watching just how much political maneuvering and ambition kept hindering the peaceful resolution to the siege that General Flavius is adamant on having. This miniseries has fantastic acting, especially by Peter O'Toole and Peter Strauss, and it does a great job of highlighting the complexities of the siege, as well as fleshing out both armies as more than just religious zealots or simple legionaries without compassion. There's very little to not like about Masada, and it is a historical miniseries that I can recommend to any fan of historical TV shows. At number 3, it is Domina, a historical drama based on the life of Livia Drusilla, the wife of Roman Emperor Augustus and the mother of Roman Emperor Tiberius, and she is also arguably one of the most influential women in the history of ancient Rome. This TV show in particular focuses on her time as the wife of Augustus and how she gained influence and power within the Roman Empire by using her intelligence, ruthlessness, and strong political connections to ensure she was a dominant force within Rome's political sphere. And even though the series got cancelled prematurely after only 2 seasons, the display of Roman politics in this series is unparalleled. The acting is real and believable, and it has a very fascinating and gripping plot. There are a lot of time jumps in this series which can make it a bit confusing at times, but if you want a better understanding of how the politics of ancient Rome function, then Domina is the show for you. The second spot on this list goes to Spartacus, an action-filled historical TV series about a gladiator named Spartacus and his rise from a lowly slave to one of the most feared enemies of the Roman Republic. Spartacus takes everything that fans love about historical TV shows and puts it into overdrive, as there's only 10 episodes per season, meaning there's little to no filler. The small episode count results in Spartacus telling a tight-knit story about an inspirational leader who encourages his followers to fight for a better future. The character development for Spartacus is great, and his rise from slave to rebel leader is believable and interesting. The plot here is also amazing, with truly mind-blowing plot twists and some amazing fight scenes and choreography as well. So if you're looking for a TV show with great characters, amazing battle scenes, and a story which hooks you in from beginning to end, then Spartacus is my recommendation for you. The top spot on this list goes to Rome, a historical TV show which follows events beginning with the Civil War of Rome in 49 BC, to Julius Caesar's rise as dictator of Rome to his eventual downfall, and the second season follows the trajectory of Octavius from a sickly boy to becoming the first emperor of Rome. The majority of the show is depicted through the viewpoint of 2 legionaries called Titus Polo and Lucius Varenus, who through their various, often comedic actions get involved in situations that lead to very important events from Roman history occurring. I feel like this is the closest a TV series will ever get to accurately replicating ancient Roman culture, politics, and the day-to-day lives of Roman citizens of all classes on our screens. The cast and characters here are amazing, the story develops at a good pace, and it is interesting from beginning to end as well. However though, the pacing and depiction of Roman military tactics can leave a lot to be desired at times, but these flaws are minor and the positives of Rome far outweigh the negatives. So if you're looking for a TV show that's a bit slower paced, tries to be historically accurate to a decent degree, and it is a funny and entertaining and educational series at the same time, then Rome is my recommendation for you. So let me know in the comments down below if you think these shows are good alternatives for people looking for shows that are quite similar to those about to die. And as always, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel HistorySpark, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.